live, give this live a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going to do a vintage makeup look because I know Halloween is fastly approaching, and I have been promising some sort of vintage routine for a while now, and it just hasn't come to pass because a lot of things have gone haywire in my existence. So I do want to thank everybody who's going to join this, and I am going to get on a better schedule so that way okay, so I am going to do that real quick so that the eyelashes are curled and so that we can get this going. So the first thing we are gonna do today is I've already done my skincare this morning. I have been up since 5 this morning, and we are gonna start with a matted foundation because they didn't have foundations like they did back in the day. Now I know for sure they didn't have this brand, but this is what I had on stock, and we are just gonna do this today. Now I know they didn't use beauty blenders, but I know they had something similar, and right now we're just gonna get this on, and I'm gonna do this. So, like I said, I have been up early this morning, and we're going to be using a lot of different products. I will say each product to the best of my ability because it has okay, and yeah, we're just wiping the makeup on. Now usually and I do want to thank everybody who has joined the live. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous day and that you're blessed. Hi. What's your question? Okay. I am putting on makeup for a vintage makeup look, and that is what I'm doing at this moment. Because I have a dinner party that I am actually going to. I am going to change into a different outfit, but right now we're just focused on the makeup. So now that I have done this, I am going to do some eye makeup real quick just to get it all ready. I'm going to be using Besame products. They are a vintage makeup brand. What did I do that for? Ooh, that was not where that needed to go. I don't know why I did that. Crap. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Okay, it's okay to mess up. Ooh. Get that off. I'm gonna use some Pond's Cold Cream, and yeah, we're not gonna say what happened there, but okay. Now I am going to put this on the eyelid. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to make mistakes. Makeup is an expression, and makeup can be fun, so any girly out there or anybody who wants to experiment with makeup, it's always fun to have a fun time doing it. If you're not loving what you're doing, then maybe you shouldn't do it, is always my motto for things. So, my nose is itching, sorry guys. Allergies. Very funny. Well, that's a very sweet offer to ask, but I think that when you ask somebody to marry you, you should know them deep down and you should have similar interest to their own. But now we are going to do the powder, or not the powder. I'm going to do a blush, and I'm using the Besame blush. This is a very light, like beautiful pigmented blush. And I'm going to show you how I do that. And I'm going to get that put on so that way. And I've had this one, and it is the Apricot blush, and it is the 1939. So I like the Besame products. I use them quite frequently on my channel when I'm doing a vintage kind of inspired look. So that way it's more realistic and more I know this is a little crazy right now, but once it gets all together, it'll look great, I promise. Now, so today I'm going to be using for lipstick. I'm doing this kind of fast. I know I'm slapping it on, but we're just gonna bear with me. And today I'm gonna be using Holiday Red by Besame. It is a really good brand. I have ordered some more stuff from it, but because of where I live and because of where they are at, it takes a while to get to me. So yeah, I'm making sure I get this on. So, I love their lipsticks and I love their products. I have a lot of Besame products that I use and Blam Cosmetics. They have really good cosmetic brands, both of them. So now I am going to be using the face powder, and this is the translucent face powder, and it is which one is this? But I am gonna use this today so we can get this taken care of, and I'm just making sure that everything is taken care of before I go to dinner tonight. Now, we're not having anything too fancy. We're having some Stella Rosa. Well, certain people are. I won't probably drink because I did drink when I was 21, but I haven't really drank, and we're just celebrating. Well, my birthday is in October, so we're not really celebrating my birthday at this moment, but we are. Why is this not opening? Okay. I have another one in my purse. I'll have to get that one if this one doesn't work. Okay. We got it. Okay, and now I'm just going to put a little bit of face powder just so everything is good. Now, tomorrow when I go to church, I'm probably not going to use this extreme red, but today I thought, why not? You know, It's just what it is. So a lot of my subscribers have asked me on like my Instagram where I get my vintage clothing when I do wear vintage clothing. And I get them from majority places. I get them from Jolly Vintage, Retro Stage. And I've also found a new one. And I will link all this below in a video that I have coming up. So that way y'all can have everything. But let me get the mascara real quick. And now I'm going to be using a cake mascara from Besame as well. And this is in the shade black. And I'm going to show you how I do it. It's kind of runny, so I've kind of had to perfect it over time. And yeah. Okay. Now this is my mascara wand. This does have, I like a lot of the Besame products because they do have reusable things where you're not having to put so much in landfills and things like that. And I like how a lot of their products are eco-friendly. So typically so now that I have that done, that is pretty much my makeup. Now there are certain things I have ordered, and I usually sometimes put lip liner, but today we're just gonna forgo the lip liner and we're just gonna go from there. I do want to thank everybody who has joined this live. I hope you'll have a great day. We will have another live after the party is done, and I will show y'all my outfit before the night is done. So I do want to thank everybody who showed up. I want to thank you for your comments. Y'all are really hysterical. I hope you have a blessed day. I will see you in our next live. Bye. I am 36. Almost 37.